Bushra Ahmed survived Saudi-led air raids and Houthi snipers before getting on a boat with her children. Her husband was a taxi driver, and they lost contact with each other when the war broke out in Yemen. She has waited for a month to hear from him. After several unsuccessful attempts, she decided to flee with her children. She sold her jewelry to pay for the dangerous journey to Djibouti.
I was pregnant with this little daughter. I named her Gaza. For months I had no news from my husband. Then I found him in this camp. He came to the camp when he heard we left for Obock. I started to work as a housekeeper in an orphanage close to the camp. 1 year later, me and my husband decided to open a small restaurant in the camp.
This is Bushra's home and restaurant. She cooks and sells Yemeni food to refugees to earn money for her family. Her husband found a job in the city of Djibouti and he visits his family once a month.
I feel like crying when I remember sweet times in Yemen, and I remember the bitter memories too. I lost family members. I lost everything.
She says life in this refugee camp is challenging, but at least safe. Thousands of Yemenis have fled on small, unstable boats across the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. They call it the Gate of Tears, a name derived from the long history of people who have died trying to cross it. Now, more and more are embarking on a dangerous journey to get here. That is because they fear the worst is yet to come in Yemen. Houthis in Yemen are attacking commercial vessels in the Red Sea in a show of solidarity with Palestinians in Gaza. And the US formed a multinational task force to deter them. There are growing concerns that a war between the two could break out anytime. This Yemeni family arrived a month ago after Houthi attacks in the Red Sea. They fear the US will retaliate and target Houthi positions in Yemen, which can lead to another war.
I wanted to save my children. The most important thing is to keep them safe. The life in Yemen was difficult. There was no food, no water. We were starving. Just war and more war.
Over a month ago, a missile struck their house in Yemen, and their daughter lost her toe. They don't have much here in this camp, but they say they can at least keep their children alive. Resul Serdar, Al Jazeera, Obock, Djibouti.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.